I'm here today to show you guys how to cut turkey work. So the turkey work on these raccoon tails has all been done in brick style turkey work, and we'll do that as a separate demo another day. But I think a lot of people are very intimidated to cut turkey work. So you'll want a couple things at the ready. I prefer straight scissors to cut my loops because we're going to end up having something that looks like this. And then I prefer curved scissors to help cut my turkey work. And then the Boo Boo brush will help you clean up your mess that you make when you have turkey work. So you'll want either to do this on a stand or using a frame weight because you will need both hands. So your first job is actually really easy. You just want to cut all of these loops. So stick your blade inside the loops and you're just cutting them so that they are no longer a loop, so there are a straight strand of threads. I tend to push up from underneath. It gives you a little bit more, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, control. There we go. And so you're just going to cut all of these, and I think you guys get that idea. So let's move along down to this section where I've already cut the turkey work. And these raccoon tails look pretty terrible right now. As you can probably see, they're way too long and we need to cut them close. I think the biggest fear with cutting turkey work is that you are going to cut too much. In all my years of stitching, I have never overcut turkey work. I feel like it's almost impossible. The reason you want to use curved scissors is it will enable you to kind of sculpt the turkey work. So right now I'm just making it shorter all over. And I will also tell you, usually when I cut turkey work, I do it in 3 sessions because it is a little nerve-wracking. You've put all this work into stitching your canvas and now you're cutting. Like what? So I tend to make it a little bit shorter, and I see how I'm kind of pushing it all together as I go. And then you're going to trim it. I think it still needs to be a little bit shorter, but that's why I kind of do it in sessions because you get a little braver each time. But like I said, it's pretty hard to overcut turkey work. And worst case scenario, you are just going to have to restitch it, which turkey work isn't really that hard of a stitch if you do the brick style method because it's half as much stitching. But see how I'm kind of just going around the edges. I'm trying to clean up a little after myself, but the Boo Boo brush will help. So you're just kind of making the outside edges. Ooh, I almost cut my flare. That would have been bad. Your outside edges are going to be a little bit shorter than your inside. So that's it. So it's really, like I said, a three-step process. Cut the loops, trim them a lot, and then come back the 3rd session and kind of refine. And just keep going until it looks like you want it to look. Like I said, I kind of shove it all back together. Where the Boo Boo brush comes into play is, you can see I've got like little flakes of thread. So your Boo Boo brush will help you clean up. I know a lot of people like to put Glad wrap. Is that what it's called, Cal? Glad wrap?
Press and seal.
Press and seal, there we go. I know Megan likes to use that when she does turkey work so that she doesn't have to clean up after herself, but I just never seem to have that handy. So your little Boo Boo brush will enable you to kind of pick up all the little flaky doos that you've left. So in the end, I'm probably going to trim this a tiny bit more, but I think we've gotten the general idea.